It is Tiny Tutorial Thursday, but today's tutorial is not so tiny, but I did want to show you how I made this Tooth Fairy pillow for my son. Outside of your basic sewing supplies, you're going to need fabric. I use different prints for the front, back, and pocket of the pillow, some embroidery floss and needle if you want to embroider words on there, polyfill, and then I later found some lace that I added on there, so lots of these are kind of optional, but that's what I used. On a scrap piece of my pocket fabric, I just ironed some interfacing on because it's a really thin see-through fabric, so I started off with doing that. The front and the back of the pillow measure 8 by 4.5, and the pocket measures about 3 by 4 inches. For the pocket, we are going to fold it right sides together hamburger style and sew the entire perimeter of that rectangle, starting at the bottom open section and finishing an inch away from where we started because we want to leave a little section open so we can flip it inside out. But before we do that, you're going to clip all the corners. Give her a little press and decide which side you want to be the front of your pillow and place your pocket there, making sure that the side that we didn't sew closed yet is on the bottom part of the pocket. Also, when spacing the pocket, make sure you're accommodating for any embroidery if you're going to add that later as well. I'm using my heat erasable pen to draft where I want my words to be. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to put the fabric in the hoop and get to embroidering. Once that's done, I'm going to press out any of the wrinkles that the hoop created. Take this next part with a grain of salt because I've never done a trim before, but I'm basically just taking my lace and folding it inwards because I'm creating my little sandwich. Once that's how I want it, I'm going to take the backing piece to my pillow face down and place that gently on top of it, and then I'm going to clip it all together. Here I'm showing you where I'm going to sew. Basically, it's the entirety of the perimeter, leaving a small gap at the bottom to flip everything inside out. After sewing, clip the corners before turning it right side out and stuffing it. You can stuff it to however full you want it to be. I wanted mine full but not too stuffed since my son will probably be laying on it, but before we are done, we need to close that opening. Unfortunately for me, that means we need to hand sew. That lace trim made it so much harder for me to hand sew, but I did it. This is the final project and my son loved it. Follow along for more tiny or not so tiny tutorials. I will see you next week.